After Black Panther's death, Namor believed Wakanda had lost its greatest protector and immediately began pressuring the kingdom. In their first clash, M'Baku charged straight at Namor with his battle staff, attacking with everything he had. But Namor effortlessly blocked every strike before delivering a crushing punch to M'Baku's chest, sending him flying with a single blow. Keep in mind, M'Baku isn't just the leader of the Jabari tribe, he's also one of Wakanda's strongest warriors. He once challenged T'Challa for the throne, and the two were evenly matched. Yet against Namor, he couldn't even survive a single exchange, showing just how overwhelming Namor's power really was. Wakanda then launched multiple fighter jets to take Namor down. Calm as ever, Namor used his incredible speed and flight to close the distance in an instant, slicing through wings and smashing aircraft one after another. In less than a minute, he had already destroyed 3 jets. Just then, Shuri arrived in the last remaining fighter to face him. Namor suddenly dove beneath the ocean, baiting her into pursuit. As Shuri focused all her firepower on the water's surface, Namor burst out of the sea, landed on the nose of her jet, drove his spear through the cockpit windshield, and dragged the entire aircraft into the ocean. After shaking off Shuri, Namor headed straight for the royal palace. His goal was simple: to force Wakanda into submission. Queen Ramonda activated the vibranium shield protecting the city, but Namor shattered it instantly with a powerful water blast, allowing massive waves to flood the capital. By the time Shuri returned, she could only watch helplessly as her mother died. Before leaving, Namor gave Shuri one final warning. Wakanda had 3 days to surrender, or Talokan would launch a full-scale invasion. With both her brother and mother gone, Shuri finally made up her mind. She inherited the power of the Black Panther, rallied Wakanda's forces, and took the fight directly to the ocean. As the final battle began, Namor led the Talokanil in a fierce assault, destroying several aircraft and successfully boarding Wakanda's warship. But everything was unfolding exactly as Shuri had planned. She deliberately lured Namor into a specially designed aircraft, activated its intense heat system, and rapidly evaporated the water from his body. As he became increasingly dehydrated, his strength began to fade dramatically. Determined to escape, Namor destroyed the aircraft, sending both of them crashing into the desert. Even in his weakened state, he still held the upper hand, knocking Shuri down again and again. At the critical moment, Shuri tore the wing from his ankle and unleashed the kinetic energy stored in her Black Panther suit, finally landing a devastating blow. But Namor refused to give up. Grabbing his vibranium spear, he drove it straight through Shuri's body, pinning her to a massive rock. Exhausted and barely able to fight, Namor turned toward the ocean to regain his strength. Shuri knew that if he made it back to the sea, her chance for revenge would be gone forever. Fighting through unbearable pain, she pulled the spear from her body and stood in his way one last time. After their brutal battle to the death, Shuri finally proved she was worthy of the Black Panther mantle. Facing a Namor who had been pushed to his absolute limit, she turned the tide of the battle, claimed victory, and finally avenged her mother.